Hello, beautiful co-followers. This is my day 2 practice from the beach. I'm currently in Barbados, and I'm trying to share a daily practice with you as I always do. So today's practice is a mindfulness practice, and it's all about patience. So since I left Edinburgh and started my journey over here to Barbados, I've had so many moments where I've been encouraged to cultivate patience. And it's definitely something that I'm working on at the moment anyway. So I kind of, as frustrating as it can be at times, I'm also grateful to the universe. So some of the examples have been waiting for luggage for over an hour. Having a yoga class this morning where the instructor turned up later than expected, and just realizing actually I need to just be here and I'm doing this for my well-being, and actually there's no rush. It doesn't matter if somebody's late. Let me focus on my practice. Let me focus on cultivating patience. And that's just 2 examples. So what I'd like you to do, if you'd like to join me in this practice, is just to take a moment either to be lying down or seated. And I invite you to allow yourself to just maybe move around a little bit until you feel comfortable and settled and supported, whether you're lying down or seated. And perhaps you can hear the sound of the ocean. Maybe you can hear the birds. Maybe other sounds. And if it feels safe enough for you, take a couple of breaths in and out in whichever way you wish. Eyes can be open or closed. You always choose. This is your practice. Now I invite you to take a moment to really embrace and embody patience. Is this something that you are trying to cultivate, trying to embrace more, or is it something that actually comes quite naturally to you? What can you do to cultivate patience? Maybe you can make some small changes in the way you live your life. Perhaps it's being a bit more understanding if someone is late, if things don't happen quite as quickly as you had hoped. Almost seeing it as an opportunity to just slow down and be just in that moment, rather than looking ahead, rather than judging, rather than thinking about what it should be. It's about acceptance. It's about having less expectation and just being present fully in that moment. Perhaps even reflect back to moments when you were perhaps impatient and how that made you feel. Perhaps where you felt it in your body. Was that a comfortable feeling? Was it an empowering feeling? Did it actually just cause you to not be in the moment, to feel more frustrated? And then take a moment to reflect on moments where you have been patient. How did you feel in that moment? Where did you feel it? Did it allow you to feel empowered, and did it bring you fully into that moment? So this is an invitation. As you move into even just the rest of your day, it doesn't even need to be the rest of your week. How can you cultivate patience? How can you perhaps show more understanding and acceptance? How can you be more in the moment? I'm going to close the practice here. These practices are all just about between 6 and 8 minutes, nice short practices that can be done anytime, anywhere. And I invite you to take as long as you need until you feel ready to come back into this moment. Maybe take some gentle movement, perhaps take a stretch, maybe shake it out. And whenever you're ready, end your practice. And thank you so much for joining me. Take care.